Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, let's hear it for Gordon Goodwin and the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra playing us in tonight. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. That's the way. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. That's enough. That's enough, guys. All right. Okay. Good. Goodbye there. Yeah, and there we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Hey, first of all, a big shout out to all my friends in New Orleans. Hey, hope you all are doing well over there. Stay in, take care, be safe. And you will notice that I am wearing a tie tonight. A special tie that belonged to the late Tony Campisi, great saxophonist, woodwind player, mentor and friend of mine, and many, many others. This is episode number 2 of The Boredom Show. Why? Because I'm bored. Yes, that's right. It's The Boredom Show. It's Tuesday, April 21st. And you know what I did today? I went out in the yard and looked around and decided, well, it's time to restock on a few things. So I got my homemade face mask and made out of an old turtleneck shirt, cut up and tie it behind my head like a balaclava, and I could roll my beard up underneath it and have it completely enclosed. And then when I got to the grocery store, I bought a number of supplies, but before I rode around on the electric scooter, because, well, as many of you know, I'm putting off my hip replacement surgery during this sequestering that we are currently under. And so I'm riding the electric scooter around with the face mask on and my yellow full face motorcycle helmet with the shield down. Hey, somebody coughs on me, I'm protected. Yeah, I figure if it was good enough to protect me on a motorcycle, it's good enough to protect me from that one pair of dumb young people that they let in, this young couple walking around not wearing face masks. After yesterday was the beginning of the new orders here in San Antonio. Everybody else had theirs on, was behaving. So anyhow, to those two young people, stop it. Anyhow, I picked up an incredible prize. It almost brings tears to my eyes. There was a stack of them there. I couldn't believe it. Yes, folks. Look what I found. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm set. I'm in heaven. And speaking of singing old standards, got to do a dedication tonight for the show. My good friend, great friend to hundreds, if not thousands, around this part of the country, jazz drummer and vocalist Kyle Keener. We lost him this morning. He'd been fighting cancer for a number of months, but he's not hurting anymore, and he was a deeply faithful man, and I know that he's in a better place. So tonight's show is dedicated to Kyle. I knew him for 40 years, I guess, and was just one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. But back to wearing the tie. I'm wearing the tie because we have a very, very special guest tonight. It's her birthday. April 21st. Happens to be San Jacinto Day, Texas Independence Day, but, and don't argue about when the Declaration was written. This is San Jacinto Day. So anyhow, normally we'd be having fiesta here in San Antonio, everybody going crazy, and all that. But it's this wonderful woman's 94th birthday, and we've got her on a direct link from Windsor Castle, just outside of London, England. Yes, folks, please welcome, give a big round of applause for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, hello, George. So nice to see you. Oh, good to see you, cousin. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Yes, happy birthday to you, ma'am. Can we see you do the wave? Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, I'm doing the royal wave. There I am. Oh, jolly good. Oh, ma'am. Yeah, they showed pictures and films of you today of you as a little girl rollicking around with your little sister and your parents. That was wonderful to see. Oh, yes, I miss those young days. I still get around pretty well for a 94-year-old. And, in spite of, some of the people around it, but, I'm taking it easy here at Windsor Castle now. My son Charles had that coronavirus thing for a while, so at least I don't have to put up with old Big Ears being around. I've always called him Big Ears because, between his ears and his nose, he looks like a baby elephant. Oh, jolly good. Yes, that's great, ma'am. Well, it is so wonderful to see you doing so well. And we just want to wish you a happy birthday from here in Texas. If you ever want to come visit, I'll be happy to show you around. Oh, I don't think so. Well, anyhow, if you do, I enjoyed looking at your house when I was there last year. Rather imposing. Imagine the upkeep's kind of expensive. Oh, yes, it does cost a pence or two to keep up. That's true. So, anyhow, Your Majesty, I know your time is busy here on your birthday today, and I just want to say thank you once again for appearing and calling. And I wish you well, and I look forward to your birthday again next year, ma'am. It's very nice. Thank you. Oh, my friend Barry Brake, who's a jazz pianist here in San Antonio, he was in London a few years ago, and I'd be remiss if I didn't pass on birthday greetings from Barry Brake. You might remember him. He was that skinny young American that was riding in the back of a London taxi when your car pulled up right next to his taxi at a stoplight, and he saw you in the back seat of your car, and he started going, hey, had his nose poked up against the window, going, hey, it's the Queen, hey, look, it's the Queen. Oh, yes, and the cabbie's like, oh, yes, we see her once in a while. She rides around the car, just going about her business. And, hey, and you turned, and you looked at him and said, oh, hello, please go away. Bloody tourists. Yes. So anyhow, Barry Brake says to say hello to you, Your Majesty. Happy birthday from all of us here, and we hope to see you again next year. Oh, thank you so much, George. Take care. Ta-ta, chip, cheerio, piss off, bugger off, get stuffed. Hey, everybody. That's there for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. That was so nice of her to be here. Hey, once again, I want to mention that our buddy back here, Pope Francis, mentioned a few days ago that in Scotland, Scotch is the equivalent of holy water, which is why this show is brought to you by Scotch. Yes, Scotch. Let's give a big hand to my sidekick, faithful sidekick, an ape named Ape, because I'm George, and everybody else here, the Scots Guard, and once again, big hand for Gordon Goodwin and his orchestra playing us in. And I want to end the evening on a very positive note. We got great news today. We had sad news this morning with the loss of Kyle Keener, but we had great news today in the afternoon. Our good friend, musical brother, beloved by many, Ron Wilkins, who's been in the hospital with the COVID-19 virus, has been sedated on a ventilator for 17 days. He woke up today. He's still on a ventilator. They're going to have to wean him on it. But he woke up. He's not able to speak, but he's able to give a thumbs up and answer yes or no like that. And we're looking forward to him continuing to get better. Brother Ron, we love you. Everybody, send out your positive vibes, thoughts, prayers, whatever you got for him. He's on the mend. Still got a long way to go, but it's looking good. So everybody, I want to thank you for joining us for episode number 2 of The Boredom Show. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.